Bruce's big call Dinar until Tuesday night, May 14, 2024. Listen to the full version on the official dinarport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Welcome everybody to the big night. It's Tuesday, May 14th and you're tuned into and listening to the big call. I just made an announcement for everybody to tune into Newsmax. Maybe like me, keep the volume very low so you can still listen to the big call, and maybe catch a few things when President Trump made his presentation. It hasn't started yet, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that if you want to. I've just got it recorded, so I'll check it out later. These things don't tend to start exactly on time, if everybody's noticed that he tends to be at least 15 or 20 minutes late. I did not think this would be the case tonight. I thought it would start pretty close to 9 Eastern and go till 10, but we'll see what happens. Alright. So I welcome everybody to a call tonight all over the globe. If you're listening, great. Good to have you. Let's do this. Let's pray the call in which we always do Tuesday and Thursday nights. I'm just gonna try to monitor this thing and see whether or not we've got somebody that just gave me a wrong time to the start of the Trump speech. I'm just gonna see if there's anything happening here. Okay, too can't tell, so. Okay, alright. So what we said earlier about a presentation that President Trump was going to make is at 9 Eastern. As I watched Newsmax, I didn't see anything. So something is off there. I don't know what it is. But we'll go into the intel without that. Now what was interesting, and actually, a little bit disconcerting, was that on Saturday's rally in New Jersey there was an attempt made on President Trump. As he was doing his rally from a black hat Secret Service agent. In other words, a bad guy posing and being a Secret Service agent. Fortunately, 4 or 5 of guys that were bona fide white hat Secret Service were able to surround this guy and neutralize him and take him off. And that little incident rescinded our grip on the military temporarily. And we had that about a week and a half ago. We had a green light, and then a few days ago, we had all 3 green lights. We had one from military, one from Treasury, and one from Wells Fargo. That said go. Now. We didn't go. We didn't get to receive our toll-free numbers by email or any other way. And we're back resetting now, where the green light was supposed to happen either late this afternoon from military, late this afternoon, or tonight. Could have had good head to do with the so-called presentation that President Trump was to make. Now if he made it, it didn't show up on Newsmax too. I don't understand it, because it's definitely not happened yet tonight. Maybe it's getting ready to go in that direction. We'll see, really. I'm not gonna wait on it. So otherwise, guys, we were set to go today. From most of our sources are things we would get notified today before lunch, didn't happen. And so now we're like, okay, what is the plan? And the latest thing that we got that might indicate a plan and came from the US Space Force. Our contacts with the Space Force, and his or her contacts, indicated that we would have a window of opportunity to receive our notifications between tonight and tomorrow night. Now that's just the 15th, that's tomorrow. And that could very well be when we're notified. And we get this Get Her 800 numbers and we get to set our appointments. And maybe we start tomorrow or start on Charlie Ward's Thursday. Just kidding about Charlie Ward Thursday, because he did have another day in mind. About 6 weeks ago, that did not happen. And I just bring that up as a possibility that it happens on another Thursday. It is a possibility that it could go this Thursday. We need the numbers to come in by email. And we need all the 3 green lights to be lit up again. And then we can move forward. Move into our exchanges and move into our projects. Now other than that, it was good to us. I think everybody really wants to know. Oh, here's one other thing. Yes, thank you. This came in from one of our Iraqi sources today, that he saw that there was a rate on the Iraqi dinar. It was over $8 and it was an in-country rate, in-country in Iraq, in Baghdad. Now, you also notice the dinar, or excuse me, the dong, is just below $8, and these are kinda early rates, in country, in Iraq, and we do know that the dinar was not traded on Forex on Sunday. Normally the Forex would look at 5 o'clock Eastern in the afternoon. And then it's trading, it's raining again for me. Well, we found it or did not go to light when on another trading platform tied to the Central Bank of Iraq and CBI. I don't know about that platform, but evidently it showed up there. Now what did happen? Get my dates right on this. On Monday, President Sadani of Iraq made 2 of his 3 announcements that he was going to make. We still have not learned what those announcements were, at least we haven't. Maybe somebody else does, I don't. And then that third announcement that was not made Sunday was made Monday morning by President Sadani. So it did happen yesterday. And now we're looking for something to come out of our side. Offensively, President Trump has some form of presentation, and it could be the first fruits of our USN and the fact that we have an asset-backed currency. And the other thing that we got today was that the QFS, as the quantum financial system, has been fully integrated into our banking system here, connected to all banks. Previously, our accounts that we have in our banks now were mirrored with the quantum financial system. As of yesterday, all of our accounts are actually live in the quantum financial system. That is a point of interest that we have now, where we are fully integrated. And on the quantum financial system, all of our current accounts are that way. So, we're lined up ready to move forward. And we thought yesterday that that was a great indicator that we could get notified today, and we were supposed to. That didn't happen for some reason, and we were supposed to get notified as later this afternoon, and that didn't happen. And the theory was maybe the trigger to get notified would be the presentation that President Trump was going to make tonight. Now if it ended up on Right Side Broadcasting and if it ended up on American News Network, I don't know it, but those were two platforms that I was supposed to be on, as well as Newsmax, which it has not showed up on. So, I'm gonna say, at this point, we're not sure what happened. We'll figure it out. Will we have another call Thursday night? I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to wait and see, which is one of those expressions we all hate to hear. Let's wait and see what happens. But, as far as intel goes, we know we're super close. We know that the banks have been trained all the way down. Most banks, not every single bank, for some reason, has been fully trained all the way down to the teller level about currencies. And now it's a matter of throwing the switch and letting us toll-free numbers and setting our appointments. So that's what I'm going to tell you tonight for intel. It's not a whole lot, but I think we're very close to that's going. Hopefully the intel we're getting from the US Space Force is accurate and we see something between tonight and tomorrow night. Alright, so that would be on the 15th. So let's see what happens. In the meantime, let's call up and thank everybody that was able to participate in the big call. And we're just looking forward to this going, you guys, we really are. Thank you, Big Call Universe. Everybody out there, the SAT team getting the satellite transmission out across the globe, but let's see what transpires tomorrow. Listen to the full version on the official dinarport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Caps.